Vibe check. What's your social superpower? Are you introverted, extroverted, or a bit of both? My name is Light and welcome back to Talk and Play. So this season I've had a lot of fun people in the studio. So there's a lot of pressure, Bukky. There's a lot of pressure. You have to deliver because you're my good friend. So I'll let Bukky introduce herself. So in the fun, most hype way, can you introduce yourself and just hype yourself very much? Tell us who you are.
Hi everyone. My name is Bukola. I like to be called Bukky. I have a few friends.
Few.
Yeah.
Few.
Few.
She has loads of friends.
I have a few friends, but I like humor. I just like to laugh. I mean, the world should be fun. People think that I'm a character, and I agree. I agree with them.
So are you trying to tell us already that your vibe is extroversion? Is that what you're trying to tell us? Just don't tell us. Don't give it away yet. Because I've known Bukky for a while and I've not been able to figure Bukky out. She gives extroversion. She gives introversion. Welcome back, Bukky. So we need to talk about who your favorite celebrity. So we can just get a bit of a flavor about you. So who's your favorite celebrity?
I don't know if favorite is the word.
It can be anybody in the media.
Someone I really, really like, at least right now, in the last 3-4 years, is Trevor.
Is who?
Trevor.
Trevor Noah.
Love Trevor. It's fantastic.
I don't know if you're going to regret that choice very soon, but there's a part of the talk show where you have to like imitate Trevor for like 10 seconds.
Oh
so
my
let that
God.
start. Yes. I didn't tell you that before coming in because I wanted you to.
That's going to be so hard to pull off.
Yes. Well, you try. I think
try,
you need to do it. Okay, so now, why do you like Trevor? What about him do you like?
I think particularly, I think how his mind works. I think he's brilliant.
He is brilliant.
I think he's brilliant. I think that he's incredibly talented.
He is.
Especially with hosting, with adding comic to real life situations. So that's what I like about Trevor.
And it tells it as it is.
He does. And he keeps things very simple. He breaks things down to very simple layman terms.
And it makes you understand politics very nicely.
Exactly, because it's not very big. It's not grammar. It's easy. He makes very simple examples. He just simplifies it basically.
Yes, it does.
So that's what I like about Trevor.
And I followed the story. I like when he told the story about moving to the US and how things were for him, how he talks about his grandmother. It's very, very inspiring. Okay. All right. So do you feel like if he were to come to Birmingham for a show, you'd be the first to buy the ticket?
Definitely.
You will?
I'm definitely going.
You know the show he cancelled? I think he cancelled the show like just before pandemic or just after pandemic. That was really painful.
Yeah, it was. And I think he had another tour. After the pandemic, he's had a tour, but he didn't come to Birmingham. Yeah, he went to London and I think Ireland, some other parts.
What did we do for people in Birmingham? What did we do to them in Birmingham? Why did they always do that to us?
I have no idea.
Every time they will come, they won't reach Birmingham. They brought that Jennifer movie. They brought to Birmingham for like a month. When I was finally ready.
It's okay.
Okay, so we're about to play this game where you're about to find out my own favorite celebrities. Some of them are quirky, some of them are, fantastic, but I'm just hoping that you can't guess most of them. I think you're going to struggle a bit and I'll be very happy.
Oh my God.
All right, we'll be back and I'll set up the screen for you.
Okay, that's
So welcome back, Bukky. So in this segment, we're going to play a game called Guess in 60 Seconds. And in this game, you're going to be meeting my own favorite celebrities. It's going to be very hot and very fast.
Okay.
So there are some people that you probably know and there are some that you will not be able to guess.
Okay.
So let's see how many you can guess right. I think there are about 22. Yeah, so each one.
Too much pressure.
Too much pressure. Too much. People are passed too, and people are failed too. So let's judge Bukky. Okay. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's go.
No idea. Okay, Starman.
1.
No idea. She's an actress. I don't know her name. I don't know. Looks familiar. LeBron James.
2.
Don't know. Oh, Arishan? I can't remember his name. Rihanna.
3.
Swanky.
4.
Kim Kardashian.
5.
Ashake vibes. I don't know.
Oh.
Nafisa.
7.
Oh, it is Elba.
8.
The guy in Squad Games, Richard Dominic.
9.
What's his name? Jude
10.
Saulu. This is Vala.
11.
Babies. This what's his name? Taylor Swift, Swifty.
12.
The video.
13. And that's the end.
Oh.
You got like half.
You, why do you have Jaga people there? Why do you have people portable there? No, that's not my kind of people.
I'm sure Portable is your favorite celebrity.
No, I don't even listen to Portable.
All right, we'll come back after this.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Bukky. It's been nice having you on the show so far. So we need to talk about what you do. What's your regular 9 to 5?
My 9 to 5. I read minds.
What?
My 9 to 5.
What do
I
you
read
mean?
minds.
You're a mind doctor.
I am a mind doctor.
You're a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's very interesting. Let me say, I know you now.
I'm not a magician. I'm not a magician, but
People start asking me now that where do I find her? Very good. She's not a mind reader.
Yeah.
So, do you enjoy your job?
I do. Most days.
Yeah. I remember when I was in Nigeria, people used to kind of like criticize or even, what's that word called? Stigmatize, a lot of psychiatrists. They're like, why are you a psychiatrist? And they'll use, those kind of terms. Doctor, clinic on here, I don't want to use those terms. Well, it's quite stigmatizing to be a psychiatrist, particularly in a country like Nigeria. But I think I like the fact that, in the UK, you can be whoever you want to be without stigma, as long as you're making a difference. That's really nice. So you do enjoy your job.
Yeah, I do. That's correct. I mean, stigma is a big thing in Nigeria.
It is.
Not just for the patients, sadly, but also for clinicians or people who work in mental health.
Yeah.
Which is sad, but it's just a very important aspect of human life.
Yeah.
I mean, mental health is so impactful that it cannot be ignored.
Yeah.
And to be honest, choosing the career, you will get some comments.
Absolutely.
From sometimes not just from strangers, from family as well.
Yeah.
But it's just you have to know yourself and what you want. And sometimes you have to educate people around you, and sometimes you just ignore it because sometimes you're not able to educate them enough. They're not open.
Yeah, I feel like you don't even have to explain too much when you're in the UK. I mean,
no, in the UK
you go to work, you come back home, you're doing as long as you're earning a living and making a difference and providing good service to those that need it and making a difference. I feel like you are fulfilled in that kind of role most of the time. That's how I feel most of the time.
Yeah, I think the thing also is that in the UK, it's important. You're important. Doesn't matter what you do.
Yes.
From the smallest jobs to the biggest ones, everyone's important, and there's dignity in labor. So
there is.
It's easy.
I like that you said that. But if you could do something else, if you could have like a side gig or like a side hustle, like we call it in Nigeria, what would you do?
Okay, so my alter ego, in my inner head, I think that I would have been a lovely OAP.
Really?
Yes. I still think I can do it. I think the only limitation I have is in my head.
I was just going to say, so what's stopping you?
It's just me.
Last year, I had an event, and that's why we are launching Talk and Play also on International Women's Day, 8th of March 2025. So last year for International Women's Day, I hosted an event and you co-hosted with me, Queen Socials, that we had like a golden gala for women, something nice for women. And you were a fantastic co-host. So I'm wondering, I don't think anything should be stopping you.
Some of us are not as brave as you.
No, I think you're brave as well.
Maybe I'm not yet there. But I think it's something I can do.
I think you would do it very well.
It's just something I've never really committed my time to thinking, to how to actualize the plan. But I do think I'll agree.
How would you go about it if you were to chase that dream?
I don't know. But definitely that's something that I think about and I dream of. Yeah.
That's really good. That's really good. I hope you do something about that in future.
I don't know. Fingers crossed. Maybe one day, someday.
Okay. I would invite you to co-host in season 2. Would you like that? Maybe like 1 or 2 shows.
Well, that would be good.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
And it could be good practice as well.
To practice and see how you do. I think you do
see
just
how I
fine.
do. Let's see. I hope that I don't chicken out.
Yeah.
I make excuses because I know that's what I do. I do best.
Yes, I mean, it was like a struggle to get her to come to this show. She's canceled. They canceled like once or twice.
So
I eventually got her.
Like I said, I know the limitations are in my head, but we'll see how it goes.
Yes.
I'm open. I'm more open-minded than a few years ago about it.
Okay.
So fingers crossed.
Yeah, I think
Touch wood.
Fine. Touch wood. Yeah, we'll get there. So now that we know that you can do an OAP, I want to see how you can act out some things. I'm going to give you a blindfold.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you a mystery box.
Okay.
You're going to guess. Very simple things to guess. So this one is called mystery box. Okay. And I put some very little toys in the box so that you can guess very nicely.
As long as they don't stink. When I put my hand in there, they're not crawling creatures.
There's an insect in there.
Oh, no.
There's an insect
My hand's not going in there.
We'll come back shortly. Okay, so let me give you this blindfold. So welcome back, Bukky.
Okay.
So we're about to play my own game.
Oh, God.
In this game, in this segment, everything in that box is very simple. So it would be a shame to lose one something. Make sure you get everything. Everybody gets everything.
Okay.
Then there's a particular item that I'm going to ask you to name 2 uses. And let's see how you do with that.
Okay.
Yeah. So put on your blindfold, and then when you're ready, you can start checking out the mystery box. But for the audience at home, I'm going to play the content of the mystery box on screen so that we can see the things that she's going to be telling us. So it's going to move very fast.
Can I open
anyway. Yeah. When you're ready. That's just the cover. And you can put them beside you. Bukky extra. Okay, it's an extra. So tell us when you pick it. Tell us what it is. What's that?
It's like a stress ball.
Yeah, it's a stress ball. Psychiatrist, she says stress ball. People have been saying soft ball. Okay. Just put it beside you.
Okay.
Yeah. So what is the next thing you have there? What's that?
Kilele.
It's a kilele. Egg. It's an egg.
Is it an actual egg? No.
No, it's not.
Feels like one.
It's a toy. It's a fake egg. So put it beside you.
Can I come back to it?
It's an egg. You got it.
Oh,
just put it by your side. Yeah,
okay.
Put it anywhere you want. So what's that?
Is this? It's a spider.
Yeah, it's a spider. It's a toy. It's a toy spider.
Okay, spider.
Yeah. So what's that?
Duck.
It's a duck.
This is for the swim children.
Yeah. Don't worry, you don't need to raise it up. We can see you very nicely.
Okay. Sexy time.
Oh my goodness, what's
Sexy handcuffs.
Handcuffs. What was that used for?
Sexy time.
Oh my goodness, what else is it used for? What's the original use?
Doesn't matter.
What's the original use?
They put the legal use. Police.
Okay.
Sexy time. Because it's too tiny and
just
flimsy.
put it down and continue.
This one cannot hold a criminal.
How would you know?
Because it's too flimsy.
Oh goodness.
This is another insect or a bug or something.
So, should we say you've missed that?
This is a bug.
I don't know.
I think it's a bug.
If you say so. How many legs has it got?
1, 2. I don't know. It's a bug.
It's a spider too.
Or mosquito. What's this one?
I don't know. I can't tell you.
It's like a remote.
It's a remote.
Oh,
what kind of remote is it?
TV remote or something.
It's not too small to be a TV remote.
This is the one in Squid Games now. What do they call it?
I won't tell you.
It's the one that has colors and you have to see patterns.
Yeah, it's a Rubik's Cube.
Rubik's Cube, yeah.
Rubik's Cube. I don't know if you got it.
Rubik. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Idea is needed.
Idea is need.
So
what's that?
What is this?
It's from a game as well.
Huh?
Why were you trying to file your nails?
I'm trying to figure it out.
When you're trying to file your nails just now, you go to
I
the
thought,
salon
is it a file?
much. No, it's not a file. It's not a file. So what's that? It's from a game.
It's from a game. Oh, Jagu. No, what I said, yeah, Jagu.
No? Are you trying to say Jenga?
Jenga, sorry. I said Jagu, the one where you
Django is from the movie.
Jagu is from the movie.
So what's that? What's that in your hand?
Oh, ruffle.
Yeah, it's a scrunchie.
ruffle.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, is that all?
I think that's all.
Ah,
I think you did good.
Yeah. That's you.
Okay, well, okay.
I take off my blindfold now.
Welcome back, Bukky. So I want to ask you questions regarding how things have been for you in the UK. When we all decided to leave Nigeria and go somewhere else, we did for different reasons. Some of us were like, I have to go. Some people were like, oh, I have to go, see what else is out there for me. So I don't know what your story is. I don't think we have talked about it, at some point when you came in, but I don't feel like I really know like in depth, but don't share what you don't want to share. So when did you arrive?
In 2020.
During lockdown.
I came just before lockdown.
You came just, you did.
Yeah,
I remember very well.
I came in January 2020, and in less than 2 months, because by March, the whole world was locked down.
Yes, it was. It was.
Yeah, so that's when I came.
I remember I met you in January 2020 as well.
Yes.
Yeah. And COVID dealt with you as well.
Oh my God.
I
was one of the first recipients of COVID.
Yes.
Virus. Very early, with very little support. So it was, but it wasn't too bad. So
yeah. So are you trying to tell us that settling in was very difficult for you?
Oh, okay. So settling, I was lucky. I was really lucky. I can't even lie. So when I got the job and I knew I was coming to Birmingham, luckily for me, I had a colleague at work who lived in Birmingham. Who was late for a year. So and she was happy for me to come to stay with her. They saw way, as Yoruba people say. So I went immediately straight to her house. I didn't have to book like a hotel or Airbnb or anything like that. Even though I had been looking for accommodation, which was not wise. But I got to her place. I stayed with her. She was happy for me to stay with her for as long as was possible. And then when I started work, and then I met Lighton, my story changed.
Okay.
She became my...
so we'll leave that for another time. Let's stick that on that runs.
Yeah. So when I came in, I was lucky. So someone helped me in the beginning, and then other people have also helped me, to be honest. So I've been very lucky. When I first had my first rented shared apartment, it was not too bad. Luckily, I had funds from family in Nigeria. From Nigeria, from family in Nigeria.
Funds day.
I still have naira about.
Mommy, funds day.
Family in Nigeria, so they able to fund me. But the difficult part for me in settling in was being away from my family.
Yeah, I think you came by yourself first.
So I came by myself, and my children were back home. So it was difficult because the plan was for them to join me almost immediately, and then the world shut down and there was no flight and no one could come in. So that was difficult. Then I had COVID.
Oh, so was it due to COVID that they couldn't fly?
Yes.
Initially.
So we couldn't fly. We couldn't even apply for a visa. We had submitted, but we couldn't do biometric because even in Nigeria, you couldn't move around for that. So
how long were you away for?
Oh, so for the first time, I was away from them from January till September.
Wow.
Because even when we finally opened up a bit, and maybe around May, we applied, we were able to do the visa for them. We didn't get it on time. It didn't come out on time because everything was slow. It was the lockdown, you couldn't even send an email. It felt like everything was crawling. So it was September. They joined me in September.
That's a very long period to be away from them, Bukky.
Yeah. It's never happened before. Okay. And that was not the plan. So it was a bit difficult to adjust to that. But I mean...
And when they came, the kids, do you feel like they settled really quickly into the UK system?
Okay. I think, we're lucky in that it was COVID. And because it was COVID, so the school wasn't initially...
Everything was done online.
Everything was done online. So, so we started with online schooling for the one who was going to school, and the other little one, of course, nursery, but we couldn't do that. So we're mostly at home until things opened up in December a bit.
Yeah.
And then we started school. The only other difficult thing, apart from being away from family, was when I had COVID. And I had to isolate. That was when we were isolating for 14 days. I've been at 7 days. I don't even remember.
Wow.
Yeah, it was hard, but I was lucky. I had a very kind friend who brought me lots and lots and lots of groceries and stuff because I knew no one else in my side of town. So it was good.
I'm glad you had that support.
Okay.
Yeah. So would you say it's been relatively easy forming relationships and friendships in the UK?
I think it's not been easy, because we've all come from different parts of Nigeria. It's not like I had friends in town when I came. My friends were in other parts of the UK, so it's not been easy. But you just need to find one person. Sometimes that's all it takes. One person who's ready to share themselves, their time, and maybe their friends with you.
So
or their
basically
family
being
with
very
you.
open.
Being open and
being
welcoming.
Okay.
So and the more you get to know them, you start to get to know people around them as well, and then gradually you start to build a network.
Kind of like the same story everybody tells on that seat about finding one person that kind of like absorbs you into their own circle as well. I feel like that's very important as well.
It is. Okay. It is. I don't think there's a way. I don't think it's by social media or by going to a particular place. It's just that one person. That's all you need. Is usually your window.
Yes.
Into a social network.
That's fantastic. Thanks for sharing that. Now I want to play a game called Yellow Cards with you. So we'll take a quick break and then we'll play Yellow Cards. This is where you now embarrass yourself.
Okay.
Party escape plan, the first one. You are ready to leave a party. The party is dead. You're not enjoying yourself anymore. And you want to leave. You're like, you've made up your mind. You have to absolutely leave. So I'm going to try to stop you from leaving. So the host catches you trying to leave. What is your exit excuse? You're going to try to come up with different excuses, trying to stop. And I'm going to try to stop you from leaving. But you're going to try your best to just be saying things that will make you want to leave. So, Bukky, where are you going? The party's just started. I'm about to bring out cake and, everything nice.
Oh, I just want to really just check something outside. I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah, let's go together. I'll just walk with you.
Come on, let's go. Come on with me.
Yeah, I'm coming with you. So, what are you checking out here?
Okay, but actually, the reason why I'm here is I need to go.
Why do you need to go? You have to stay?
Just because it's boring. I'm going to be factual. I'll say the truth. I feel like I've done my bit. I have tried. It's been boring.
Are you trying to say my party is boring? This is so hard.
Tissue. There you go. But I will see you later.
Bukky, nice.
I will see you later.
I said try not to. Just come with excuses.
But that's my excuse now. My excuse is boring. It's boring.
The next one is called outfit debate. Defend wearing pajamas to a fancy dinner party.
Oh, to a fancy dinner party.
So what are you wearing? Bukky, it's a black tie event. I said come looking very nice in black and gold and a touch of white. So why are you wearing pajamas?
Oh, this is not pajamas.
So what's that? Looks like pajamas to me.
Oh, you don't know. This is the latest L'Oreal's.
Bukky, you're wearing pajamas.
No, it's not.
Bukky, I'm actually very upset you're wearing pajamas.
I think you need to update your fashion. It's not. This is not pajamas. You see what you see, and I see what I see.
I'm not ready for Bukky.
This clothes identifies.
The dress identifies as
black tie.
Okay. This is the second one you're winning. Okay, good. God help me with this guest.
You'll be all right.
Help me with this guest. So this is about food.
Okay.
Are you the type of person that steals fries off a friend's plate, or are you the type that guards your own food like it's gold?
I can be both, to be honest. I can still, if I'm comfortable with my wife, I'll still fries. So it's not stealing, it's taking.
Yeah, so you can do that.
Yeah, I'll take fries.
Yeah, one of those people that will get offended when somebody touches their own food.
Oh, no, I would. As long as you don't double dip. The rule is don't double dip. No, if you double dip, I'll leave it for you. As long as you don't double dip.
You get disgusted. Good. But I feel like you would probably tell them off. Would you tell the person off?
No, I just leave it. I'm not confrontational, so I leave it.
And then you told me that your pajamas identifies as...
Oh, no, if it's you now. Someone else.
Moving on.
Okay.
So would you rather go to a party with a total stranger, or would you rather binge watch a show at home alone, Netflix and chill?
Oh, definitely Netflix and chill. I'm really comfortable around people that I'm familiar with.
So you wouldn't go with a stranger that is saying, "Oh, Trevor Noah is going to be here. I've got free ticket," and you don't even know this person.
I would go by myself. The difference is I can go by myself. I'm comfortable
with
going
a stranger.
by myself. Without a stranger.
How about with a stranger?
I wouldn't. With a stranger? I wouldn't go with a
stranger. This stranger says, "Oh, Bukky, I got 2 tickets. Trevor Noah is going to be here. Should we go? You just met this person at work today."
I'm not going. I will come to the show later by myself.
Bukky is so straight-faced. I'm not going.
I'm not going. If it's a stranger, I'm not going.
Are you too deep?
No.
Okay.
Now go.
In the UK. You will not be alone in UK.
Yes.
Because I don't check.
They still have kidnapping.
Okay. So you told us that Trevor Noah is your favorite celebrity.
Oh, good.
So this is that part that you've been waiting for. You've been practicing.
I've not been practicing.
I told you when you were choosing Trevor Noah.
Oh,
impersonate your favorite but famous celebrity for 10 seconds. Go.
I take the accents of people who are my friends. So when I talk like Nigerians, I only talk like my Nigerian friends. When you see a typical South African coastal woman, she's gonna say things that sounds with K. There's nothing you can do about it. Christiana. I disagree with you. That logic is flawed. That's the best I can do.
You lost that one. You lost. I mean, you lost one thing.
I sound like myself.
You didn't even sound like Trevor Noah at all. I saying Costa. I thought you're going to even like put like the accent. You know when they do the.
It's not easy.
It's a very difficult accent.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, very difficult. But I thought you're going to say You know, it does So act out.
Another acting.
Without words, your favorite thing to do when you're alone at home, no kids, just you. What do you do? What would you do at home? Doom scrolling. You're scrolling on your phone.
TikTok.
Really?
Yeah, I like TikTok. I also like to watch trashy podcasts or listen to trashy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't need to be deep.
We'll talk about that one backstage because I don't know what you mean by that.
Okay.
So far, Bukky's vibe is giving a lot of extroversion now.
Okay.
So this question is kind of like a funny one. So what's in your cart? What's the weirdest thing you've ever bought around midnight or 2 a.m.?
At midnight?
Yeah, that you regretted in the morning. You just bought something random that you didn't even... Very weird.
You see, I had neck pain a couple of months ago. So I just had this neck pain and I thought it was my pillow or something. I don't know, in the middle of the night, I was scrolling. I saw this pillow.
You bought one, you fell for those tricks.
On TikTok. It was the stupidest thing. And maybe because it was the pain that inspired me.
I've done it too.
I bought the foolish pillow. It made my neck worse.
I bought those
I couldn't even use it for one whole night and I threw it away.
I feel like you have to stick to that pillow regimen.
No, I can't. It was too hard, so uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable. Was it the shaped one?
Yeah, the shaped one.
God, I've done that. I don't even know where it is. I think I threw it away like a week after.
Never again.
Crazy. All right, good. Yes, definitely. So what's your vibe? If I asked you to describe yourself using 3 words, how would you describe Bukky?
Fun.
Fun, yes.
I don't take things too seriously.
It's not that deep.
No, it's not that deep. I don't take life too seriously.
Yeah.
And
that's like a whole sentence, yeah.
Sorry. I like fun. I like dancing.
Yeah. Oh, you love dancing.
I'm not great at it, but I like it. It makes me happy.
So you're fun.
Yeah.
You're unserious.
I'm unserious. I like to listen.
Oh, you're a learner.
Even though I talk a lot, I listen a lot.
So you're a good listener.
I'm a good listener.
So you're a listener.
Yeah.
Fun, unserious listener.
Yeah.
You're a fun, unserious listener.
Yeah, that's me.
That's very nice. Yeah, that's very humble as well. That's
really?
A very humble thing to... Yeah, very humble way to describe yourself.
I like listening.
I like it.
Whether you're talking or not.
Yeah.
I like listening.
That's very nice. Okay, good. So my final question.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody knows I love this question. You can already guess what the title is. Confident but wrong. Act out explaining something you clearly don't know anything about, but with total confidence. I'm going to give you something to describe. You are Let me see which occupation is quite difficult. You are an astronomist. So you have you've been invited to talk to Trump,
Okay.
Stema, Tinubu, world leaders. You have like big politicians. They've invited you, this evening. They're like, or maybe you guys meet at a fancy dinner party that they've invited all the important people in the world. And they're like, oh, Bukky, tell us about, I've heard that you're a professor of astronomy. Tell us about the event that they said is going to happen in the next 30 days. Go. Be very confident with the rubbish you're about to tell us.
Because I am Nigerian and we did debate in school. Good morning, my fellow distinguished gentleman, honorable timekeeper, and all the presidents here. My name is Bukky, and I'll be talking to you about when shit hits the fan.
Oh my God.
On Metro. So, in Mars, 300 years ago, it was discovered that shit hit the fans. And when shit hit the fans, it scattered all over the earth.
What hit the fan?
Shit. And now we need to do deep cleansing of the earth.
That's
So there will be some aliens. The reason I want to talk to you about this, there will be some aliens invading the earth from Mars to clean up the shit. They started arriving. They live within us. Unfortunately, only I and my team have the power to identify them.
At this point, Trump
We
was
need your
saying,
money.
Trump was saying, at this point, Trump was saying,
We need your money.
we don't believe her. We don't believe in what she's saying.
You don't need to believe us. You just need to make sure.
So how did you
that-
see this event? What equipments did you use? How did you
we
see this
used
happening?
the long nose dive calculating mass
Wow.
to view it. It requires ojú inú.
Oh, so it's not like an actual equipment.
It's an actual equipment.
Okay,
But
so-
àwọn tó bá ní ojú inú nìkan ló lè rí
So where is this equipment located?
in Mars.
Oh, did you guys have to travel to Mars
Yeah.
to sit? I'm done. Cut.
Yeah.
Bukky, you won. I'm tired.
Well, we can make it up.
So Bukky, it's been lovely having you on the show so far.
Oh,
I don't want to assume that you're extroverted because I've known you for a bit, but I've always been confused as well. I'm like, is Bukky introverted or extroverted? It's very confusing sometimes. But today we've had clarity. We've had clarity. So I think you should let us know by showing us which one you feel like you are leaning more towards. Or you can be both. You can be intro, you can be extra. It's your social superpower. It makes you great. So show the purple sticker when you're ready. Which one do you feel like you are? You have
Trying to
show
weigh.
us. You're trying to weigh.
èwo ni kí n mú àwọn ìyá? I think I'm extroverted.
You think you are?
Yeah.
Yay! I knew it. Are you sure you're not just tiny bit?
Yeah, there is
Tiny.
some of it. Just like,
Like,
I can be introverted
10%.
if it's necessary.
yeah, but you're
I'm
more
mostly
extra. Okay, good. All right. So thank you so much for coming to
Aw.
our show today. It's been actually absolutely amazing having you.
Thank you.
And if you've enjoyed today's podcast with Bukky today in studio, kindly follow, like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye.
Ta-dum.
Bye. That was good too.
No, let's look at these ad libs now.